Game 7, as they say, is the two best words in sports. And here we are, Pittsburgh and Colorado. 5 or 6 short years ago, when I took over as the general manager of the Colorado Rockies, these were two of the, if not the two, bottom feeders of the National League. Now, after development, prospects hitting, drafting well, and some key free agent signings for both sides, we are now battling for the pennant here in the National League. Colorado versus Pittsburgh here in Game 7. It was Pittsburgh who lost Game 1, then rattled off 3 straight, and they looked like they were in the driver's seat. Then it was us who came back and won 2 gritty matchups in Game 5 and 6, and are looking to get gritty again here in Game 7. We have decided that Bud Leonard is going to get the rock, and they have decided Jared Jones will be the guy to throw the pill for the Buccos. 2 young arms that are some of the very best in the game. Who is going to come out on top? Who is going to go home? Who is thinking about the postseason? Who is thinking about a ring on their finger come tomorrow? It's Bud Leonard. We're going to give him the go. He did not have a good first outing against Pittsburgh in this series. Was kind of lit up immediately. The entire game, he just got shelled. Ended up stretching out a little bit. We need better from him. Starts out with a strikeout on Bryson Stott. Seems like it is pretty standard. Started game off with striking out Bryson Stott. Next batter's Triolo. He gets a grounder that sneaks through. So a base hit for the Pirates, and they are on the board first in the hit column. Henry Davis, a 250 hitter, is going to chop this one into the ground. Thompson to Amador to Domine. 5-4-3 around the horn, double play, and we get out of the inning. So exactly what you want from Leonard. Gets the ground ball he needs after giving a cheap base hit. Strikeout to go along as well. Hopefully this first inning really settles them in, because the last first inning he threw was not good at all. 3 runs plus. Here's Jared Jones. Hasn't really given you the length that you'd want. 2 starts, only about not even 10 innings. So he's not even giving you 5 innings to start. Been walking a lot of guys, striking out a decent few. But if he can start getting on a roll, it's going to be big. We need to get him off of his rocker to begin. And a 4-pitch walk to Sterling Thompson is exactly how you do that. So we got one aboard. Jazz Chisholm, however, after the next 2 go down in order, he follows suit, swings at a changeup, nasty changeup on the outside part of the plate. That's way off the plate, and Jones gets out of it. Tamar Johnson has been probably the best player on Pittsburgh. Him and Brian Haynes, they go back-to-back here. Have been the 2 best hitters on this squad, and Johnson starts it off with a single. So 1 through the left side, now 1 through the right side for Pittsburgh, as they are getting on Bud Leonard early here. Brian Hayes, 326 hitter, gets a high fastball, lifts it, and this one is gone. And again, the 2 biggest thorns in our side poke us early. 2-run home run for Brian Hayes, his first of the postseason, and it just felt inevitable that he was going to come through and have another signature big moment. And he does here against us to put them up 2-0. Sammy Siani keeps the inning alive with a ball that dies just in front of Stephen Kwan. And now with 2 outs in the second inning, Enrique Bradfield, he keeps the inning alive with a base hit. Oh, brother. All right. Can Bryson Stott continue his tough postseason, or is he finally going to break out a big hit here? This is smoked readjustment by Nolan Jones, but he's able to put it away. So we get out of the inning just giving up the 2, which is good. However, we did give up 2, which is bad. 5 hits through 2 innings for the Pirates. We jump into the bottom of the 3rd inning now as Sterling Thompson gets a blooper for the first base hit of the day for the Rockies, and he'll sit on first base. And the offense now starting to do something. Adele Amador. And immediately chop it down to Brian Hayes. However, he misses the throw to second base, and both runners are safe. Okay. Will this come back and bite the Pittsburgh? Nolan Jones says it will. He takes a fastball the other way. He would have been out of the inning easily if they went to first base on that. Brian Hayes keeps the inning alive, and just like that, we get two back. All right, Nolan Jones, our superstar, doing superstar things, opposite way, deep into that ridge out there in left center field. And both runs score on Amador quick enough to get all the way around, and it is a tie ball game. Jazz Chisholm, he single through. Coming in is Triolo, the thrower to the plate. Jones is smoked. Hosed from Jared Triolo out there in right field. And we add two. Can't add the third to take the lead, but all of a sudden a brand new ball game and some life in Coors Field with Nolan Jones doing the most. Bottom four now. Tovar leadoff single. We've elevated him to the 5th spot in the lineup because he's been playing so well. And he will be on first base to start. Tommy Domine watches a fastball right by him that misses the zone. Good eye by Domine. And Nolan Gorman, he's going to make an appearance today. We dropped him in the order a little bit, and he comes up in an opportunity to succeed. That's exactly what he does. RBI here for Gorman gives us the lead 3-2 here in game number 7. And he's fired up. You know, he's been struggling a little bit as of late. Stephen Kwan trying to keep the inning alive. He'll just ground into a double play. And that will do it. So we do get a run. Nolan Gorman supplies it. You can't deny it. 3-2. Rockies ahead of the Pirates with the NLCS tied 3-3. Winner moves on to the World Series, and that's going to be the day for Jared Jones as Jack Flaherty is going to come on out. He's pitched well, has given up a run or two against us, but he's pitched well for the most part, all things considered. Here in the bottom of the 5th inning, Sterling Thompson greets him with a little bloop. So Thompson, a good addition to the top of the lineup, gets 2 hits here in this game 7. And this is where he might be, just at the very, very top of this lineup until otherwise. Amador looking for a big hit to break through. And we've seen him come through. He's had his moments. He takes strike 1 as Thompson takes second base. First pitch going, he found Flaherty's tell and took advantage. Runner on third base now after a ground out by Amador. And then a ground out from Nolan Jones is going to give us our 4th run of the day. So doing a job. Get on with a single, steal, ground ball, you got to run. That will be fine by me. All the olds in the stadium are screaming their tails off because they saw real baseball. Good for them. Bottom 6, 3-2 count. Nolan Gorman is going to watch a sinker high. As you notice, I haven't seen many Pittsburgh highlights offensively. Spud Leonard twirling a gem after that second inning. Drew Romo can't extend the inning after the 2-out walk. And that will do it for Flaherty's 6th inning. But now we're in that back third. Can Pittsburgh get things together offensively? They'll have to go through Ryan Helsley now, who has 3 innings, striking out just about everybody. And he gets to Brian Hayes there. Strikeout. He's been so lights out in this postseason. Got him in a midseason trade with Arizona. Him and Adbert Alzolay, who Alzolay has closed out a couple of games for us here. And another strikeout by Helsley. Arizona looked dead in the water, traded off some of their relievers, and ended up actually making the playoffs. And who knows, if they had them, it could be a different story and who we're playing and how this whole bracket went down. We do get a double right past Domine as Jace Bowen He had a home run, I believe, in game 1 or game 2. He gets a double here late. Sammy Siani popped up. Chisholm racing in, puts on the brakes, and a clean 7th for Ryan Helsley. It's going down to the wire here. Bottom 7th, Flaherty still in, giving Pittsburgh some innings that very valuable. Just eating up innings here in the back half. So if they're able to tie this game up, they're going to have all their bullets. But you also might not have these bullets for long. Gregory Santos, we're using our bullets. He comes out for the 8th inning, trying to set up Calderon for his 7th save of the postseason. 3-2 count, well outside as Bradfield spits on that one easily. He's on base, and there's some speed. Is already on second base with 1 out, and a hit through the right side. Jones picks it up to his side. He won't have enough to get a good arm on it. And Pittsburgh, they break out late here. It's 4-3. Okay, watch this base hit. Other way, took it that way. And see right here, picking up on his side, Jones wasn't able to run into it and give a good, strong throw to the plate. Here's Henry Davis trying to do damage. He gets painted on the corner. Sit down, young fella. 99 on the plaque. Then trying to take second base is Triolo. He is thrown out. Ends the inning prematurely, and we still have the lead going into the bottom of the 8th inning. So it all comes down ultimately to see what happens in this 9th inning. What is going to go down? 2 outs, Flaherty against Tovar. 2-0 count in the bottom of the 8th. And Tovar gets it, squeaks it by McGreary. He gets a little cheap base hit here towards the end. Fastball misses and a walk to Tommy Domine. So now you got 2 on, 2 out from Nolan Gorman, 1 for 2 with a single. 57 pitches for Flaherty. As a starter, usually he is used to this workload. And he gives up a bomb. It was bound to happen eventually. Nolan Gorman, Coors, 432 feet. There is your dagger. Coors Field is in a frenzy. Left a knuckle curve, middle. Gorman did not miss it. Got every single stitch. And we are most likely moving on to the World Series. Braxton Ashcraft will come on just to save some face here, as the last pitch Flaherty throws this season is a bomb. Ashcraft to Romo. And Drew Romo's not done with the fun. This one's going to split both outfielders. Going to run to the wall. This will be a double. Drew Romo out here doing the gosh darn most. And he is standing up at second base with a double. All right, you love to see it. Stephen Kwan, 3-2 count. He finally swings and misses. Finally the last out as we are heading to the 9th inning. Nolan Gorman gives us some much-needed insurance just in case. 4-run lead, and Adbert Alzolay will come out. He has pitched decently well in his limited action. 2 innings pitched this postseason. 4.50 ERA, and Tamar Johnson swings at the 2-2 pitch. 1 out away is Domine. Plenty of time, plenty of space to put it away. Brian Hayes, the man that I hate the most. Minor, Chisholm's there. 2 gone. Aidan McGreary, 0-2 count. Popped up. Tovar ranges back. Shallow center field. The Rockies are World Series bound. The Colorado Rockies come back down 3-1 on their LeBron shit. Coming back, winning NLCS champions. And they will be going to the World Series for the 2nd time in 3 years. Trying to win another World Series. Beat the Twins in 2028. It was a 4-game sweep. Now we await the Houston Astros, who wrapped up their season in their series in 5 games. And we'll be taking on Houston. Definitely a big matchup for Tommy Domine, an original Houston Astro that we traded for a couple of years ago. And this team has done well. This is probably the best version of the Rockies that we have had. And this year, led by such a young, dominant rotation, an experienced bullpen, and an offense that just don't quit. It has been so fun to watch this team, build this team, grow this team, which is really what it is. And we're moving on to face off against Houston. I'm so excited. We will talk about them next time we talk, but this was just a game where everyone contributed. You had the home run from Gorman at the end to seal it. You had a big contribution from Bun Leonard, who ended up going deep into this game, giving you the innings that you need in this game. His final stat line was 6 innings, only 2 earned, 5 strikeouts. And you got Helsley came in, 2 strikeouts. Santos did enough. Alzolay came out. This team's special, man, and we are moving on to the World Series. Just like that, the Rockies, our 2030 NL champions. And let's just go back in these games. We've been taking on Houston, and we'll look at Houston next time. Down in the series, 3-1. Won the first one, lost the next 3. We were in Pittsburgh, had to go out there and won a hard-fought one. Bobby White doing things, and there was a discussion. Do we start Bobby White in Game 7? We decided it's Bud Leonard's time. He went out there, did just enough. This team's on a roll. We got Houston. We will go over them. We will see how formidable they are. This is crazy. I did not think we were going to be here, but we have the team for it. It's surprising, but also not surprising at the same time. We will see you in the World Series, Rockies Astros. See you next time, everybody.